today is what's the gender of your city? The reason why I want to talk about this subject is because I've actually been interacting with different cities. My different experiences around the world have led me to conclusions of how we as citizens react to particular inputs in the city. What are these inputs, you ask? I'm just going to ask you a question. How many people in the audience think Mexico is male, female, or neutral? If you feel that Mexico City is a male city, please put your hand up. Say about 20%. If you think Mexico City is a female city, please put your hand up. 3 people. And if you think it's a neutral city with both male and female parts to it, please put your hand up. Great. So we're kind of like almost equal on both female and male. Now, why did you think it was male, female, or neutral? Because I didn't give you anything to go by. I didn't give you a list of things. I didn't give you any shapes or sizes or colors or anything. And yet, you're telling me already that your response to the city is male, female, or neutral. So this is what my talk's about today. I gave the opportunity to some urban planners like Johnny Lerner in Curitiba, one of the former mayors, who had pretty much built up Curitiba to quite an amazing international standard. And I also asked architects what they thought about a whole list of cities. I didn't give them any criteria, just like I didn't give you any criteria. And they came up with male, female, and neutral. And their responses are quite striking, because there are patterns in what they're saying their responses are toward the city in terms of its gender. So, if I can click left, right, center, that would be great. Can someone help me? There we go. Thank you. What I wanted to bring your attention to was the way that the city communicates with you. Does it communicate particular words to you? Is that the reason why you thought that Mexico City was a male-female city? Were there particular things that came across to you? Like, for example, is it quite a strong city? Is it quite a competitive city? Is it quite a hard, rebellious, or active city? Is that the reason why you thought Mexico City was a male city? No. Was it a female aspect of the city? Is it quite a soft, nurturing environment? Is it quite a sensitive, quiet place? Is it quite graceful? So what is it in terms of the language that the city is using that you are communicating with it in a particular way? These words are the way that we communicate. And the way that we communicate as human beings, if we were to put almost like an anthropogenic factor to a city, is either verbal or non-verbal. So the verbal communication we're talking about the city in signage, in the ways that it tells you how to go left, right, center on the roads, how it directs you, how you're positioned inside the street. All of this is communicating different aspects of the city to you. There are signposts telling you to go to Cuernavaca or to go to Avenida Mexico or the park or whatever. So there's ways that you can direct yourself inside the city, and it's communicating that to you. But then there's also non-verbal aspects of the city. So the colors of the city, the shapes, the scale of the city, the way that you, for example, are interacting with particular shapes has an impact on you. Very similar to the way that mood is set by color inside the city. Interior designers, when they're managing the internal aspects of buildings, look at particular colors. So office environments are quite cool and blue because it makes you feel quite cool. If you're feeling cool in terms of thermal comfort, then you're slightly on the edge of comfort, but not so warm that you're feeling very relaxed. So there are different responses.